Hello Internet, it's Daniel here, and today we're going to be playing Invisible Inc. So Invisible Inc. or Invisible Incorporated is a turn-based tactics, mostly stealth game with a bit of roguelike gameplay by Klei Entertainment. You might know them from Mark of the Ninja and Don't Starve, of course. You can see a great art style here on the side. Now, this is the first time we'll be playing this game. We've done the tutorial, but we're going to get straight into the story here, and I think we're going to start with experience just to see how we go. We're not quite expert yet, so we'll start with experienced, and this game could be pretty punishing, I've been told, so I'm going to start the game. Watch this.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Proceeding to target. Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady. We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority wireless transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got incognita. Deckard and Internationale are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go!
Deckard, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here.
Ooh, 72 hours.
We've got work to do.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to choose our starting agents. Now this is a fresh game, so we don't have anyone unlocked, though we do have a couple of people, I believe, that are part of the expansion. We'll probably leave them be for now, just stick with the vanilla characters. So we got Deckard.
I found Deckard living in a bottle after his termination. He's cleaned up since then, but I keep eyes on, just to be sure. The 20th century thing is an unfortunate affectation, but I'm not paying him for his fashion sense.
And so each of these guys have different kind of augments and different kind of abilities. Basically they're the same, but then these augments and abilities kind of improve them a little bit. So neural networking. Over the years, most of Deckard's vertebrae have been replaced with synthetics of varying quality. When jacked in, the jolts of pain allow him to differentiate subroutines, allows agent to uncover demons in adjacent objects. That's going to be useful. Neural disruptor, so he gets an item that lets him stun people, essentially knock them out, and modded cloaking rig, so he can cloak on an 8-turn cooldown. Gets to go invisible. You can see here he's already got a boost to speed, whereas Internationale,
Internationale is one of the best all-round operatives I've ever seen, but she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern. If used correctly, she's the bedrock upon which you can build a winning team. Just don't ask her about the plight of the global proletariat.
Okay. Considerable bounty on ahead. Tactical prowess legendary, but her conscience can be a liability on and off the field. Hopefully that won't come into play. She has a wireless emitter, so she can actually detect and hack items from a distance, and it reveals nearby mainframe objects. Neural disruptor, similar to Decker, and she's got a bit of hacking strength. We've got 2 programs here, power drips. We just get 1 power each turn, and that's going to be used for hacking security cameras and breaking firewalls. And this lockpick 1.0 is going to be what we use to begin with. That's pretty basic. So we'll start the campaign. It's 2074. Corporations rule the world with brutal efficiency. They hit you hard, and now you're on the run. So we need to strike back, but you'll never win by force. Keep your agents alive with stealth and cunning. Raid the Corp facilities for tools and support. And prepare your team for the final showdown. The odds are stacked against you. So they're really sort of drilling it home that we've got a tough job, but we're ready.
Operator, are you there? Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. I won't see the inside of another. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see what favors I can call in. We're going to need all of the advantages we can find in the coming days.
Okay. So, our agency loadout. We just got 1 mission. Hey, it's in Brisbane. It's right near us. Well, I mean, we started in Europe, but it's close to me. So, what's that? K&O executive terminals? So, first mission.
Executives are notoriously slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then we'll have our pick of future targets.
Okay, so we're going to find the corporate directory terminal, retrieve the information. That's going to give us, like, our next missions. It's only level 1, as this is the first mission. And we get a little bit of money here, but not much. So hopefully we'll be able to get some money while we're in there as well.
Corporate firewall down. Alarm response expected.
Walk in here.
Bad news, operator. They caught us completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find a transport pad to escape. But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and they're alarmed.
Okay, yeah. So each of these missions are randomly generated to a certain extent. Interesting. Okay. So let's get Decker moving up here. Ah, there we go. That's better. All right. So Internationale gets bonuses to hacking, which means she gets extra power, and she can hack from a distance. So we're going to hack there, and you can see up the top left that increases our power a little bit. Now there's a door here, but it's got a key card. But let's move Internationale up. Ooh, there's some more things she can hijack here. So go ahead and hijack that. Let's peek through that door. Okay. So not much else we can do there just yet. And go stand to the side and get through. Now there's no one in here right now, but guards can patrol around, so I just close that door and wait. Wait for this next turn. And you know what? We'll hack that camera just into that room. There's a nanofabricator as well. So these is how many firewalls there are. Just one, so each one firewall cost 1 power to break, and we can break it instantly. The corporate safe over here, we probably don't want to hack that just yet. We've still got to find our way into that room. And nanofabricator, that's used to buy things. And because we can't get through this door yet, it's not super useful. But there's a lot of other stuff here. You know what, we'll collect that camera. And Internationale needs some power. Now we'd only have a 20 power maximum, so I don't want to hack too much stuff and sort of waste power. That's cool. End that turn. See, there's a guard. So we'll walk in that room straight away. Downside now is he is blocking that door. So do we risk going in and sort of alerting him, or opening that door and dragging him over, which will alert him and sort of get him on the hunt, but you know what, you only live once.
Did you see that?
Let's set up Decker for an ambush here. And we'll move Internationale on the other side, just so she can be ready to go. So the stun thing goes on cooldown, and the guard is knocked out. Attack view. Now if we look at Decker, we can steal from this guard. Charge pack, some creds and charge pack. And if we wanted to, we could drag him around, but it's not really going to do much. So, now we know this room is clear because no one came into it last turn. Close that. And you'll have that safe. And that power supply. Some of this power, I should say. Meanwhile, Decker. Let's get the door. Let's close that. Oh, there's a guard in that room. We don't have any AP to see what they're doing, but it looks like they're stationary. Excuse me. So 2 guards there. Hopefully nothing goes wrong here. But if it does, Decker's got that cloak. Okay, they don't seem to do anything. Let's go check this door out. So we can peek, open door, and peek again just to get a good look at that room. There's nothing, doesn't seem to be anything really in there. Close that door just to cover our tracks a little bit. Now it's Internationale, she's up. Let's don't have a key card, so we can't really go through there. Let's go check this place out first.
There's the executive terminal. I bet they're writing gripping TPS reports on that.
And we will get some creds. See if there's any other problems in this room. Nope. Okay. And now, the exit we haven't found yet, but it looks like there is another door here. And maybe we'll get Decker to go through. Have a look. Now he is semi-hidden, but he's not massively hidden. But I would have heard the footsteps, I believe, if there was a guard in here. So I think we'll be okay with this one. Internationale can run through here. We want to leave them in cover if we can. We're not super required. There's no guards in the immediate vicinity, but
Alarm level 1.
Okay, alarm level 1.
Additional cameras activated.
The guy that we knocked out is now awake, so he's going to try and hunt us down. Don't want. So let's check some of this stuff. We're pretty close to full power there for a little bit. And let's see what Decker can do first. There's a camera coming online here too. So let's have that. Doesn't seem to be anyone here yet, but let's get up here. We can't see anything. Okay.
Warning.
And yeah, I guess we'll access it. Get the encrypted data, get ready to get out. So we got the site list, bring this back to Central, and get some more targets out.
You've got it. Great. When you activated that terminal, it sent out an automated message to change up the guard duty. Be prepared for new patrol patterns.
This could be a bit of an issue if there's new patrol patterns. These guys up here, maybe start moving around a little bit. But it looks like they're not going to do that just yet. And sprint to get a little bit more distance. The downside is, of course, sprinting makes noise. And camera. Now it looks like we can get in here. We know there's no one in here. Where's that door? Just in case, though, we will hide. And that's everyone's turn. Okay.
Investigating. I guess I'm just a little amped.
Interesting. People are investigating around now. It's going to be a bit of an issue because Internationale needs to get through. So maybe we can do this trick again.
Hey, did you see that?
And set for ambush. Now Decker. You know what? Let's get out of that. We can get back there. So we have a charge pack. Nothing to really use it on at the moment. Neural disruptor. We already have one of those. Titanium rods. Merely weapons deal additional KO damage. It's not so useful. Unless that's something you need to get through armor, which we haven't really come up against yet. Cloaking rig 1, we already have a modified cloaking rig. EMP pack is kind of cool, but we don't. Internationale could use that. All mainframe devices and drones in the range of 3 tiles. You know what? Let's not get that. Let's save a bit of money for now. And we'll put him here ready to ambush just in case this guy comes through.
Investigating. Guess it was nothing.
Out. Now the alarm does increment every level, every turn. We got a security pass. Let's close that. This means we can kind of just sidestep the whole issue of going around. Where should we go though? We don't really know where everything is. So we'll just chill there. We'll park her there for a moment. Now what's this guy gonna do? He's gonna go back the way he came. Decker can get there. Is he gonna be safe there? He can get actually over here. And whoops, I should have closed that door. Oh well. You know what, he can set an ambush as well, just in case. Next turn. This guy has credit and another pass card. Not that we really need the pass card though. I'll close that door. I think we'll just leave him there. peek. So there's another console, another secondary server terminal. Maybe we can go and do that. Put Internationale there. The question is, which way do we need to go? Up or down? Up in a few turns? Okay.
Firewalls increased. Data stream enhanced.
So additional firewalls. Ah, we should have hacked that last turn. That's right. 2, 4. It's going to cost us 4. And get Internationale. What's Decker? Can he can get over there if he runs. Let's try that. Ooh, EMP pack 1. Glad I didn't buy it. So he's going to be encumbered, which means he loses a bit of AP, but that's okay. And Internationale, run up here. Console hack. Interesting. We got the shop cap and charge, as well as power cost, raise cooldowns. Gain great power, lose power on cooldown. How many cooldowns is it? 6 turns. That's a big boost of power, but then we lose power. I don't think that's really worth it. It's alright. Now this guy's gonna wake up and chill out over here for a little bit. He's gonna be a bit worried. Internationale. Come here. What does she got? Corporate safe 246.
Warning.
She unfortunately you can't start sprinting halfway through your move, but she's gonna go in there and get that. Whereas Decker, he's gonna have a peek over here. So there's the exit. Decker's just gonna get in here, I think. You know what? He's gonna stay close by, just in case he needs to support somehow. Good guys, getting a bit extreme now.
What happened?
A lot of guards waking up. Let's hit 2 sprint. Oh, another charge pack. And we got an achievement. Steal from every safe. Excellent. The only downside, though, is we're not out of the woods yet. Move Decker back in here. So he's ready to go.
Investigating
so
area.
Doesn't come through this room. Nope, they're running around. Okay. Very good. Now,
Warning.
she's encumbered, so she can't actually run. That may not matter. We can sell items at the end of this level, so I think we're gonna have to do that.
We're having a look around here. We're checking things out.
So not a bad first mission. She's gonna be a bit in an open spot there. We'll take that risk. No one's super close right now. Uh-oh. Ooh.
We're investigating the scene.
It's probably a bit too risky, probably wasn't the smartest play.
Alarm level 3.
And another guard is going to spawn. Now we've hit alarm level 3. Luckily,
Evasion recommended.
Internationale is well out of it now. Here we go. There. And Decker, just to be nice, close the door. Get in there. And we're out.
That executive had a very interesting list of contacts. I'm sure they won't miss it.
So I'm pretty proud of that. Although it was just the first mission. So one guard got distracted, everyone else was alerted. We got all the safes hacked. Yeah, cool. Alright, now worth. Now we can spend some of our money. Now let's put this charge packs in storage. EMP pack. Internationale can use that. So that blows up, or does blow up, sorry, but disables. So instead of hacking, you can kind of disable things for a couple of turns, and then I think they need to restart. But during that time, they have no firewalls. So range of 3 tiles, 8 turn cooldown. That'd be kind of good. It needs a hacking skill level 2, which Internationale has. I might get Anarchy as well on Decker. Lets him steal from guards. Alternately, strength, so we can carry more items and increase drag speed. Just in case I need to drag guards around, moving around and whatnot. What do we think? Anarchy. Or should we just up his speed a whole bunch? How much inventory space do we have? Just 2 slots, not a lot. You know what, I'll get his strength up. And Internationale can get hacking? Do we want more power? Power can be pretty powerful, especially with her augment.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old friend. I'll contact you when anything becomes available.
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.
Okay. Now we've got options. We're going to leave Australia and venture off. We can go to Senkaku Security Dispatch. So that is, I think we could maybe get like some weapons, cybernetics lab if we want to upgrade our guys, a detention center, and a vault. Now we don't have, I believe a vault. You can get some stuff, but the really cool stuff is behind. You need a key pass, and we don't really have the option to do that yet. So I think maybe a detention center so we can get another agent, and then depending on what that agent is.
All in this thing for a client. Real motivated seller. You won't beat this price.
Gives the agent +1 armor piercing to all weapons for 1 turn. Yeah, that's alright. Don't really have... that is pretty cool, but we don't really have room for it, and we don't really have to deal with armor just yet. I might, what's that, 600, so it's going to leave me with 360. I would like to get more speed just on Decker, because you can just sort of run around a whole bunch, but you know what, we'll save that. Thanks for watching. We'll take this up in the next video. If you like this, hit like, subscribe, and join me for the next one. Alright, I've been Dan, and we've been playing Invisible Ink. Catch you next time.